Greetings all. I hope you're finding your knowledge base about education is beginning to expand. This book is a great foundation for beginning your understanding of education, and equally important, it is providing you the tools that you need for establishing an educational discourse. The ability to engage in discourse about educational issues will help you expand your views on policy, realize the complexities of policy implementation, and help you understand how theory influences practice and how practice improves through theory. They are interrelated. I've heard many times people say, well, practice has nothing to do with theory, but absolutely it does, and as you go throughout your educational experience, you'll understand that more and more. The ability to converse and debate education and the issues surrounding it will help you establish your own educational philosophy. Your philosophy is something that you'll have to write for your TEP, your portfolio. This book will help you establish that foundation of knowledge to be able to write that philosophy. The moment you establish your philosophy, you become an educator. And your philosophy is something that's personal to you and you own it. But in order for you to be something that it's proud of, in order for you to be proud of it, it has to be a philosophy that was created from what you have learned and discussed. That ability comes from being fully engaged in educational topics. Developing an educational philosophy is an exciting phenomenon. I remember the first time that I wrote mine, and I read it and I thought, oh wow, it's a tangible piece of evidence in what you believe. And that's what I love about being a teacher educator, is watching students develop their understanding of what education is, their philosophy of education, and for them to develop what they think the purpose of education is. The circle is complete as a result of you learning how you want to teach and reach students, and I'm proud to have a small impact on that. Chapter 3, it's about the challenges of school reform. The book tells you that as a prospective teacher, you need to become familiar with school reform initiatives and join the national discourse related to those issues. The author encourages you to get involved so you can effect changes. Your involvement will help you bring about change that you can take ownership of through negotiation. Many times we hear people gripe and complain about policy, rules, or even our politicians. And once they're asked if they voted or went to the meetings to voice their opinion, they say no. If you want and expect something to happen and happen the way you want it to happen, the best way to do that is become involved. Influence brings about the realization of what you want. And that influence is yours. I believe being an educator, I believe that being an educator is more than just working in the classroom. Being an educator is about making sure policy treats students equitably and comprehensively. And the only way for that to happen is for teachers to talk about it and teachers to be present when policy is developed. Okay, so only you can represent what you believe in. So get involved. All right, so I'm through getting in my soapbox, but it's something that I don't think that those that are beginning educators really understand how important it is for them to be involved. You won't just be a classroom teacher, you need to be a policy creator. And to do that, you have to educate yourself in every manner about all things education. All right, adios. Enjoy Chapter 3. I'll see you online in Chapter 4.